Welcome back to my channel. I'm Teacher Casey. It's great to be here with you guys today. And Teacher Kelly, thanks for coming first in the chat. Woohoo!
Yay, woohoo.
I know, right? It's fun to have somebody in the chat with us,
It
isn't it?
is. It is.
So I'm going to pull up my notes. So I am back again with Jen from PeaceMindEd. How are you doing today?
I'm great. It's a beautiful sunny day in Austin, Texas. So
Nice.
we're doing well. We're doing well.
It is beautiful here, and it hasn't been in the last few days, but today is just amazing. We've already been on 2 walks, and
Oh, that's
it's,
nice.
yeah, it's
That's
just been
nice.
really nice. So I'm gonna try to minimize this so I can see Kelly in the chat box. Thanks again, Kelly, for coming and hanging out. So all right, I'm excited for today. If you didn't see it on the thumbnail and you didn't read it in the title, Jen is going to have a giveaway today. And so I am super excited for that because, like I've mentioned before, I think this is an amazing resource. But before all that, I have asked her to come on and chat with you guys a little bit about what Peace Minded is.
Yeah.
So if you're a teacher, a caregiver, or a homeschool parent, looking for tools to support your kiddos' mental wellness and emotional growth, then you are going to love this. So stay tuned for the giveaway, but listen to all the important stuff first.
All the
Yeah.
important stuff. Yeah, we got to go over the important stuff. So you know what you're getting. Yeah.
Yes. So, okay, just what full disclosure, maybe I should tell them that we opened up Zoom today and it is different.
It's
So
different.
it's different buttons, different
We're
places.
crossing our fingers that we look competent getting
Right?
all this stuff together, but it's fine. It's a
Yeah.
software update. It happens, right?
Yeah, no worries. And it's just us hanging out, chatting about fun stuff. So, Kelly, did you have issues with your Zoom this morning on your live? She went live this morning as well. So,
Oh, wow. Okay.
yeah. And while I have everybody here, go check out her channel, Teacher Kelly Tag. She also does lots of teacher things, but we have very opposite videos. So you'll have to check us out, check her out too, her channel. So,
Oh, I'm looking forward to doing that.
oh, good. All right. So, how do you get started? How can my friends, my teacher buddies get started in
Get
Peace Minded?
started. I think the easiest way to get started is to start with our mindful moments, right? Our
Mhm.
mindful moments, it's our free offering to the world. And the good thing about the mindful moments is we're constantly updating them. So let me
Mhm.
first explain what it is.
Okay.
They're centering videos, and we feature a new centering video every single week. So when you do go up to sign up for it, make sure that you subscribe to the emails because that's how you get the new videos. That's how you know
Okay.
the new video is available. And the videos are timely for both teachers and students. So, for example, this week we had the presidential election, right?
Hmm.
And so the featured video was just about decisions. We all had decisions to make, and just like adults have decisions and need to be mindful about our decisions and our choices,
Hmm.
so do our kids, and we can teach those things to them. And so that's what we talked about is how do we make decisions in a way that is mindful and in a way that stops so that we can figure out the choices that we should make that align with who it is that we want to continue to be. And so that's what the video this week was about. And almost every video has a moment to stop and breathe. But that was just this week. We're getting into
Hmm.
Thanksgiving season. So we're going to talk about gratitude. We're going to talk about, it always changes just
Yeah.
like the seasons always change. So do the mindful moments and what it is we're focusing our mindful or our awareness on.
Hmm.
So that's I think the easiest way to get started is just sign up, just give your email, and then you start getting fun videos every single week. And not only do you get those alerts on our featured videos, you also have access to our library of mindful moments. So there
Mhm.
are tons and tons of videos there that can be applicable to whatever's going on in your classroom or your home,
Right.
whether it's or whether you want to talk about empathy or whether you want to talk about progress and
Right.
growth or kindness, all those videos are there for you. And
Right.
yeah, that's the easiest way, I think.
Kelly said demure and mindful.
Mm.
Kelly,
Oh, Kelly.
she's on it.
On it.
So I thought it was great. The school that I used to, or one of the schools that I used to work at, was doing a mock election. And I remembered years ago that we did it, and the kids voted for their favorite superheroes. So
Nice.
it wasn't like president, it wasn't anything like that, but I was
Yeah.
teaching them about election and voting, and it just brought back memories. I was like, oh,
Yeah, that's so about like just being empowered by being able to like
they got to
have
make a choice.
your decisions count
Hmm.
towards something. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And how to handle it when their
Right.
superhero didn't win,
Right. That's
so
exactly right. Because that's a part of it too,
great
right?
tools. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Great.
Absolutely.
I keep checking the chat today.
No, no, no. Do that. Do that.
It's a
That's
habit. Awesome. So, do you want to show them? Do you want to show them one or something?
we should do it. I think we
Let's do
should do it.
it.
Yeah. So what I have queued up is from the mindful teaching tools. So
Okay.
the which is a little different, right? So let's say you're in the mindful moments and you are feeling it. You're like, I love this. I want more. I need more. How do I get more? The next step is the mindful teaching tools. And so you get all those mindful moments that we were just talking about, all those like wonderful centering videos. But in addition to that, you get stuff to kind of extend that those lessons. So you get the breath
Okay.
breaks, the body breaks, the mindful journaling, the brain breaks, all those mindful brain
Right.
breaks. All of that comes in the mindful teaching tools. So either
Okay.
way, you're winning, right? Either
Right.
way, you're getting mindfulness and you're getting things that are appropriate for young minds to kind of
Mhm.
absorb. Um, I think it's okay for older minds as well.
Right.
But
Who says teachers don't actually do it with them?
yeah, that's
Oh yeah, I've
yeah,
done it. I get down there and do it with them too.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That's the best way, I think. So we're gonna take a sneak peek and take a look around in the mindful teaching tools. So I'm just gonna we already talked about the new Zoom, so I think I'm just gonna
So,
pop up and share
yeah,
my screen.
there you go.
All right, that's good. And I can go back to like my 2020 pandemic teaching days. If you can see my
Right?
screen,
Yeah.
thumbs up.
Thumbs up. I can see it.
You can see your
Kelly,
screen.
let us know. Oh, yeah, she should be able to see it now too. They
Okay,
have
cool.
a delay on their end.
Okay.
So,
Okay. But so then you could kind of like see some of the little breath breaks that we have here. But this one is I picked this one because it's super short. It's a minute and 30 seconds. Like it's just as long as you can press play, you can do a mindful activity. And so this is a minute and 30 seconds, and this is called balloon breath. So I'm just going to go for it. And here you go.
Students, in this short mindful breathing exercise, let's blow up a balloon. Sit up as tall as possible and place your hands on your knees. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, breathe out to blow up the balloon. Let's make it bigger. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. We can make it even bigger. Breathe in. Exhale, blow up the balloon. One more time. Full breath in. Exhale, make the balloon as big as possible. Well done, students.
And that's it. It
That's
could be,
great.
yeah, it could be super fast. And the good thing about it is once they develop this habit, right? You don't have to have the screen, right? So
Right.
there are a lot of parents that use these tools, and they can be in the middle of a tantrum, right? You don't necessarily
Hmm.
have time to go to your computer or go to your phone to pull this up. But once those memory muscles have started to build, he's like,
Yeah.
oh, why don't we blow up a balloon?
Hmm.
And it's already there.
I think I told you last time, but for those that weren't here, I have a neighbor that before her daughter was 2, she would say belly breath and she would go and already start to breathe before 2 years old. And I'm like, whoa, that's such a great idea. So now she's 2, she's got some 2-year-old little things going on, and her mom can tell her to take a belly breath and she
Hmm.
does. So
And when kids are taught in at a point when they aren't triggered, right, and they aren't in a state of emotional dysregulation, then when they are in that state, it doesn't feel like calm down, right? It doesn't, you know what I mean? Have you noticed that
yeah.
saying calm down never really works? Like,
Right. It's like,
so
I
it
am calm.
and so it's tools that it's really what it is. They're
Yeah.
mindful tools so that when they are needed, right, they're practiced consistently, and so
Hmm.
when they're needed, they know how to utilize them.
Yeah, that's great. I think it's great. I always say I need, kindergarten teachers have a bag of tools or a bag of tricks, but you're right, giving the kids some of these tools to be able to use on their own or just give them a reminder about the tools they have. I think that is great.
Hmm. Yeah, it's the same thing, like with kindergarten, and we have all sorts of tricks as kindergarten
Hmm.
teachers, right? Like engagement tricks, like all of those things, but like tricks to be able to get back to a calm center.
Hmm.
That's important too.
So since Kelly is in the chat, she teaches special education younger, like pre-K.
Pre-K, okay.
So how do you feel about this for their classroom as well?
Yeah, it just depends on I think all kids at this point can kind of relate to a
Yeah,
balloon, right? So
right.
I think all kids can kind of do that. I do think it can be appropriate for younger kids. Um,
Hmm.
it depends on how young, right? But I
Right.
do like pre-K 3, pre-K 4. I think that's kind of the minimum. Like I
Yeah.
wouldn't do anything younger than that, I don't think. Um, but I do think that it would be appropriate for them. There's also like we have candle breaths or
Hmm.
blowing a dandelion or all of these different avenues and entry points so that maybe for some reason dandelions don't grow um
Right.
where some kids live, right? Maybe they're on the beach or something like that and they don't really see dandelions. That's
Hmm.
fine because they should see balloons or candles or something else
Something.
to be able to relate
Right.
and yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're not going to be able to do the journaling, but
Right.
there are
Well,
definitely the
maybe.
videos.
Well, maybe because the journaling asks for kids to draw or write, right? So
Right.
they can draw, like, for example, one is like your favorite place in nature. They could draw
Hmm.
that, like, oh, can you show me your favorite place? I mean, the younger
Right.
they are, the more abstract the artwork is.
Super
But
cute.
it might be a little longer for them, right? Because
Hmm.
the mindful journal entries are about 5 minutes, and
Yeah.
that could be kind of long for a 3-year-old to sit and draw for 5 minutes completely, like
Right.
independently. Yeah.
Great. So, are there any tools or resources that you wanted to show us before we talk about the giveaway?
Giveaway. Yeah, so we could see, you tell me, should we like just
Yeah.
take a look inside and see what the mindful teaching tools are. Or do we want to look at the why don't we look to see what
Yeah.
it is?
Let's see. Let's
Let's
see.
see. Okay, let me. I did it before, so I
You can do it
feel
again. You like
fairly
how I gave her the job of sharing her screen this time? This is driving me crazy.
Okay.
Just while she's getting us. So, when I teach, I always take down my pictures and show my students, my family, and my dogs. I love seeing my dogs. So everything looks so uncentered. Like, is it the camera? Is it me? Oh, super cute.
So this is actually the mindful teaching tool. So like I said, just by signing up for the mindful moments, you get all of this, and then you click there and you get all of them. You
Oh, wow.
all of the mindful moments, but then we keep going, and then we get all of the body breaks, and then the breath breaks, and then the brain, like it just keeps going, with the different ways and approaches that you can utilize, to try to teach students
Oh, I love
various
tree
ways.
pose.
What'd
I
you say?
love tree pose.
Tree pose is
I
that's
love
your
tree pose.
well, this is
Oh,
pretty fun. Mother tree is pretty fun.
I haven't seen that
Well, we
one.
have a couple of tree poses, right? So this is
Hmm.
just like teaching how to do tree pose, right?
Okay.
And then Mother Tree it's really fun because it's a game, like
Oh,
red light, green light, but
oh,
instead of stopping, they stop in tree pose. So they're running in place and then they stop in tree pose. And then
oh,
run in
good.
place and then they stop in tree pose. So there are a lot of fun little things. The body breaks are really, really fun because, you know, kids are wiggly.
Move.
They're wiggly, right? And it's fun when we can get them wiggling and moving in a focused and centered
Hmm.
way.
I was babysitting the grandbabies the other day, and I'm like, let's find some freeze dance songs or something. Let's put on some music and dance and freeze. And he's
Yep.
only 2. The
Yep.
other one's only 6 weeks, so
So,
he doesn't
oh,
really dance unless I'm holding him.
yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
But
So,
yeah, freeze pose, and we added one for when teachers are in the classroom and they need them moving and they need them dancing, but they also need them seated.
okay.
So we did two. We have two freeze poses, and one is just, they don't have to get out of their chair and they can still move. Um,
Okay.
so that's a classroom favorite. Uh, that
Wiggle in your seat.
teachers are liking. And then like thing, and we also use music. Like Strong and Free is music that the kids really like singing, and it's different things that they can say, different like positive affirmations that they can sing and say over and over and over and over and over and over again, like children do.
Yeah.
But they're saying things like I am strong and I am free, like
Oh, love it.
yeah, yeah. So that's what the mindful teaching tools looks like. And have we announced what we're giving away yet? Have we?
No, I've been trying not to. I've been sitting here. Well, I might have put it in the description box.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, I'll let you do the announcing
Me?
of. Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. So I am super excited because Jen has decided to give away 3 passes to her peace-minded resources.
Mhm,
So we'll
mhm.
have 3 winners, and I'm so glad you're doing this on my channel. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm very happy to do it on your channel. Actually, I'm excited.
Yeah, so they're gonna have access to the tools that you just showed, right?
Yeah, yeah. So the cool thing is, like we said, everybody's a winner, right? Because if you go and you sign up for the free resources, then you're still getting access to our library of centering videos, right? And
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty extensive.
Yeah.
Um, but if you're one of the 3 winners, then you get what we just showed. So you get the breath
Mm-hmm.
breaks, you get the body breaks, you get the mindful journaling, and you can utilize all of these tools, right? It's kind of like as a teacher, we have a lot of different tools in our tool belts, right? There's not
Right.
just one engagement strategy, right? There's not just like
Mm-hmm.
we used to say 1, 2, 3, all eyes on me, and
Right.
the kids 1,
1, 2,
2, eyes
eyes
on
on
you, yeah,
you. Oh
right?
yeah.
But that's not the only thing we did, right? That
Right,
wasn't the only way that we were getting students attention and
right.
engaging them in the learning or whatever it is that we have to say. And
Hmm.
so that's the idea behind the mindful teaching tools, right? There's not one path to travel to
Right.
be able to access a mindful and peaceful state. And so that's the idea behind it. And the winner is going to be able to get um, access to these tools.
That's awesome. So I just have a funny thing. My parents and teachers could not believe that in my class, I use the 1, 2, 3 eyes on me, but when we would have like the end of the day centers that they would choose, it gets loud in there. I had a rain stick and I would just turn it over and they're like, how did they hear that? I'm like, they're just trained. They hear that noise and they're
Yeah.
like, time to clean up. Like, it's like
My
so
favorite, my favorite was I would stand in the room, in the middle of the room, and just start going like this.
funny. Mhm.
And like first one student would, then two, and then three,
Yeah.
and then they would just, and then before you know it, all of the
I've been
students,
doing the Macarena.
it was, oh, that was great. It would just get quieter and quieter and quieter, and then everybody was like, and then I would just
Yeah.
talk just like this.
Okay, teachers, you need to put below some of your favorite ways that you got your students' attention. I need to know now. I want to find out, like, there are some fun ways. I had like a whole stack of different things. Like instead of the 1, 2, 3 eyes on me, I had a stack of different ones. So fun. I love
Mhm.
that kind of stuff.
And I love like and classroom chants. I love that
Yeah.
too. I won't. There's so many different things,
Yeah. We
but like celebrations and stuff like. But
Mhm.
that's the idea behind the mindful teaching tools. Just like a teacher tool belt has so many different ways to get to
Yeah.
cheer their classroom on, to engage their students. You'll have a lot of different ways to
Yeah.
practice mindfulness.
Yeah, get them settled. And I like you had mentioned last time, like before tests, or maybe at the beginning of the day, or maybe coming back from recess, and gave us some ideas of when to use them. So 3 lucky winners will have lots of opportunities or lots of new tools to use.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
all right, so let's tell them how they can get started. I got to go to my notes. So first, we have a main entry.
Mm-hmm.
So to get in on the giveaway, the first thing you need to do is sign up for the free Mindful Moments membership.
Mm-hmm.
So um, I will put the link should already be at the bottom, but I'll double check to make sure I put the right link.
Okay.
So the first thing you want to do is sign up for that and the email so you can get your fun tools, regardless of whether you win or not. At least you'll have a ton of tools to use. And then the extra bonus entries. One, leave a comment on this video sharing why mindfulness is important in your classroom. Okay. Another way is tagging 1 to 2 teacher friends in, you can send this video to them, you can tag them on social media. Um, Subscribe to my channel. Put below if you are a new subscriber as well. Next, well, we have lots of ways.
Yeah.
Um, we mentioned share the giveaway video, so you can share this on social media. Of course, we want to spread this out and tag me so that I can keep a running record of who gets how many entries and everything. And I will put them all in the little spinny thing that Mary uses for her pampered chef parties, and we will pull some winners that way.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
So,
It's gonna be
yes.
fun. How long are we doing this giveaway till? Until.
Okay, so I put some dates at the bottom of this video. I can update them um, if we need to, but I thought we would go, look at me with I gotta pull out my calendar. So you had mentioned 7 to 10 days, so I figured they would have this weekend, right? And then
Mm,
we would close it on the 17th and announce it on the 19th. Does that sound okay?
sounds super fun. I love it.
So either we'll do a live together or I'll do it and we'll come up with something. So, um, yeah. So you want to do everything, get all your bonus entries and everything in. We'll close it on the 17th and we'll let you guys know on the 19th. That's like just in time for the new year.
That's just in time.
So
Yeah.
when you guys are coming back from the holidays and you need these brain breaks for yourself and your students, because
You'll have them.
you'll have them. Yes. So how does that sound? Let us know in the chat box what you think. And
And any questions that you have too.
yeah, if we get questions, we could actually announce the winners with an FAQ.
Okay.
So we can, if anybody has questions, we'll add it to the next video. But I'll also make sure we answer them below. So
That
yay.
sounds great.
That's it.
So
25 minutes. Yeah. All right. Is there anything else we should let them know before we head out?
No, just breathe.
Breathe.
No
Yeah.
matter what's going on, just breathe.
I feel like you're telling me something here.
I'm telling me something. I'm looking at me like, just breathe, Jen.
Right? Okay, so as you guys can tell, this is an amazing resource for anyone that's working with children, whether you're a teacher, looking for classroom tools, homeschool parents, caregivers, like I had mentioned. We know all of you could use a little bit of brain breaks, or the students can use brain breaks. You might need some breathing breaks. I don't know. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, join the giveaway. And I think that's it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm
Thanks,
looking forward to seeing you.
Kelly. Thank you, everybody. Have an awesome